Hi, how are you? Today I'm going to talk about one important changes that have been implemented by the Zimbabwean government in the poultry livestock livestock production industry, and I'm quite excited with this. So they have launched the digital transformation strategy 2. So this one is running from 2026 all the way to 2030. Very exciting. So myself as an animal breeder, how do I fit into this strategy? So remember, these strategies, they help us. They help any startup farmer, any enthusiast, or any big farmer to nicely fit into the country's program and actually be profitable in it. Okay? So a digital transformation strategy is talking about onboarding, taking all the information that you were putting on papers, isn't it, and putting it into latest softwares, latest databases. All right. But the part that interests me very much are the devices that you are supposed to have so that you can be part and parcel of the digital transformation strategy number 2. So I'm going to give the example of poultry producers. What devices do they need for them to be gathering information from their poultry? I usually give the example of the black Australorp, but today I'm going to use the example of the Brahma. All right, Brahma poultry. Now, so how can you gather information from your Brahmas? Let's just say you have got 5 hens from the Brahma. You have got 1 rooster. So which means the male one, the female, 5 females and 1 rooster there. How can you gather information from these? This is what we are talking about so that you can satisfy the digital transformation strategies that are being implemented by the government. Here, there is actually a need for devices. So there is need for what? For devices. All right. But what devices exactly? Now, there are many things in terms of characteristics that you are supposed to measure and record. There are weights, isn't it? There are number of eggs, even the meat, in terms of meat quality. All right. So all these things in your Brahmas, you really need to measure them. So you also go all the way to the chicks. All right. You need to really measure all these things and because this is what a real breeder does. And when you do all these and keep a proper record, you are satisfying the digital transformation strategy that we are having there. For the weights, obviously, this is easy. You really need scales, isn't it? Scales. All right. You can measure at birth, even at birth, you can measure really when the chicks are hatched, isn't it? All right. When they're still young, the chicks are aged, you can measure their weights. You can measure after a week, after 2 weeks, so you've got a digital scale, a scale that you can use to measure and record. Very much important. So you were having 5 hens. So you are saying the chicks from hen number 1, you measure them at hatching, at a week, 2 weeks, just like that, so that you are having a record for the weights. Now, there is need for a device, a scale. Let's go to the eggs. So the eggs, it's simple, visual observation. You can just check the colors for the eggs coming from hen number 1, number 2, all the way to number 5. The color you need to record. It's important, isn't it? The shell, look at the shell itself. The shell color, very much important, and you are recording. All right? Now the meat, for the meat, here it might go all the way to the weights itself, to say the weight after slaughter. Very much important. And also meat quality. This might be a little bit difficult to measure because you need ultrasound equipment. All right? Ultrasound devices, isn't it? So scales, ultrasound devices, to check the meat quality from your Brahma poultry. Now, the chicks, it's important for you to check the chick vigor. All right? Chick vigor. Chick vigor, we mean how fast, how active are they after hatching. Some chicks after hatching, they will take time to stand up, to start shaking themselves, and to even start looking for food. The chicks will take time. So the chick vigor is very much important to record. So you're going to see that from the 5 hens that you are getting, hen number 1 might have chicks that immediately they rise and they are looking around, looking for food, looking for water. That is what we call chick vigor. So if records are there to say for the hen number 1, number 2, and maybe you are using a scale to say hen 1 or the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, then you're scoring them to say for hen number 5 you give out of 10 you give a 7, this one out of 10 you give a 9, out of 10 you give a 5, some are taking long, I give a 4, some even are poor, they're giving, you give them maybe a 3. So this is the scoring out of 10 that you can do. All right, well, this one's just a visual observation. All right, so there's no device actually that you can but remember, there is the device that you are supposed even to put on the hens themselves. So the rooster, the hens, you're supposed to put electronic identification devices. Electronic identification devices, very much important there. So when there are those electronic identification devices on the, maybe on the legs, all right, or on the feathers, on the wings, all right. So there is an identification. So there is a number there to identify the hen. Maybe this is number hen X1, hen X2, hen X3, just like that. So those are very much important, so that you can, because there is no way you can do record keeping without IDs, identification of those hens or of those roosters, isn't it? So you really need all these things. Now, it's even going all the way to say, if you are allocating on your fowl run, let's say this is your fowl run, it's fowl run A, cage A, sorry, cage B there, cage C there. So if you put hen X1 here, then here you put hen X2 there. You can even put a barcode here, a QR code actually, a QR code here at the entrance, also a QR code here, then also here a QR code. Now, on these cages, when let's say yourself or anyone comes, they can scan using their cell phones. So the QR code is taking the anyone who have scanned to some form of a website or some form of a portal where they can get all the information about hen A, hen B, hen C, isn't it? So you see, if you were feeding the information for hen C here, hen B here, so a person can just come and scan. They don't even need to ask too many questions. They will just simply scan and they will get all the information. Or they might choose to buy eggs from hen A or eggs from hen C, because all the information regarding the shell colors, the chick vigors, the weights, everything, they get them after scanning using a QR code. So this QR code is very much important for the digital transformation strategy too, starting from 2026 this year all the way to 2030 that the government of Zimbabwe is pushing. So let's be on board. Talk to myself or any other breeder who's aware of, who's knowledgeable about how they can assist you to onboard you, simply meaning to put all your information on these platforms. Very much important if you are selling, or very much important when you are exporting. I know you would want to export your hens one day, but you cannot just export without proper records. So this is the way, even if you are a startup farmer, you already start on a good note by having a digitally transformed fowl runs. that you've got QR codes, isn't it? So talk to us, comment in the comment section there, then we can see how we can assist each other so that you can be digitally transformed as a startup, as an enthusiast, or as an existing A2 farmer in Zimbabwe. Thank you very much.